Who are we beneath all of this? Who are we really? Are we simply the face we see in the mirror every morning? The body that changes slowly with time? Or are we something far deeper than that? Because the body changes, the face changes, even our personalities shift with experiences, heartbreaks, and years. Yet somehow something within us remains the same. The same silent observer who watched us as children, who stayed through every version of ourselves, every phase, every mistake, every transformation. And maybe that's why people spend years feeling disconnected, because they become so attached to appearances, expectations, and identities that they forget to know the person quietly existing underneath it all. The soul, the consciousness, the thoughts no one else can hear. Sometimes she wondered how strange it was to be human, to have a mind constantly speaking, a heart constantly feeling, and a soul constantly searching for something it cannot explain. Maybe we are not merely bodies living on a planet. Maybe we are awareness itself, temporarily experiencing life through a human form. And perhaps true peace begins the moment a person stops asking, "What do I look like to the world?" and starts asking, "Who am I when everything external is taken away?" Because beneath the face, beneath the body, beneath all the roles we perform for the world, there is a quiet self waiting to be understood. And maybe that is the most beautiful part of existence. That beneath the face, the body, the noise, the endless expectations, there is still a soul quietly observing it all. A soul that has survived every difficult phase, every heartbreak, every version of you that came and went. And perhaps peace begins the moment we stop identifying only with what the world can see and start listening to the quiet voice within us instead. Because maybe we were never merely bodies living a life. Maybe we were consciousness itself, learning, feeling, evolving through the temporary experience of being human. And in that quiet realization, nothing is missing anymore. No identity to defend, no image to maintain, no version of yourself to become. Only presence, only awareness, only the simple, wordless fact of being here. And strangely, that is enough. Because when everything else falls away, when names, roles, memories, and expectations grow distant like passing clouds, what remains is not emptiness, but something softer, something vast, something alive without effort. You don't find yourself there, you recognize yourself there, as if you were never lost at all, just temporarily absorbed in the dream of being someone. And the dream was never wrong, it was just incomplete, because you were always more than the character. You were the sky in which the entire story appeared. And the sky never leaves, it only watches, quietly, patiently, without judgment. So maybe the journey was never about becoming someone new, but about remembering what was never gone. And in that remembering, even silence begins to feel like home. Not because life becomes perfect, but because the need to escape it slowly disappears, and what is left is simply this moment, this breath, This awareness, aware of itself, and that is all we ever were.